Hello and welcome all you beautiful people. So you may already know this, I just returned from a vacation in North Bengal and there I carried with me not one, not two, not three, but 5 very popular sunscreens. I tested them out under some very sunny weather in the hills, forests, roads and so on, and the result of these tests I'll tell you right now. Also, you will get to know some very interesting findings about these sunscreens, especially the 2 minimalist sunscreens. So please make sure to watch this video completely till the end, okay? So today I'm applying the Photostable sunscreen gel and I'll show you how well it works outdoor in the sun. Right now I'm in the forest rest house near the Buxa Tiger Reserve. I'll be roaming about a lot on the roads, jungles, so let's see how this sunscreen performs. Initially it feels a bit heavy or looks a bit oily, but if you let it alone for like 5 minutes, it gets dry and absorbs very well into the skin. I'll be reapplying this sunscreen after every 2.5 hours. Wearing the Photostable sunscreen, great as usual, no oiliness or stickiness on my face, but I have to agree it tends to get a bit too heavy or oily under a hot and humid climate. Now coming to sun protection, I think it worked well like it always does, and at the end of the day I noticed no redness or no tan on my skin. Guys, it does not give you a matte finish, but it gives you kind of a dewy glow. Here the weather was cool and all, and the humidity was also low, and I didn't feel any stickiness or greasiness on my face. But if you have extremely oily skin or you are in a very hot and humid climate, this sunscreen may feel a bit heavy or oily. Now, as I have already said in my minimalist sunscreen review video, this sunscreen contains retinol in it, and even a low concentration of retinol or even encapsulated or stabilized form of retinol cannot be said to be completely safe to wear under the sun for many hours. I'm not saying this. This is what experts have been telling us. So honestly, I did not have the guts to wear this sunscreen on my face because, hello, I was on a vacation. I was spending a lot of time under the sun. I could not take this risk. My skin is my baby, my precious baby. But I had a big surprise, I'll tell you now. So I used this one for my hands for about 2 days, reapplying on time. It has a very beautiful consistency, not too runny, not too dense, very easy to apply and blends into the skin and dries easily. Here I noticed something unexpected and surprising. So after continuously using this sunscreen on my hands for 2 to 3 days, I suddenly found my arms were looking unusually bright and tan free. Now I don't know what caused this glow. Maybe it's the niacinamide or the retinol or the other added antioxidants. Not sure. But I do think that this sunscreen can be very effective for preventing tan or for removing tan. But still I do not recommend this sunscreen if you are going to spend a lot of time under the sun. Use if you are at home or you are spending less time under the sun. Before moving on to the minimalist SPF 60 sunscreen, I'll quickly review the UV Dock sunscreen here. Waking up to this view, guys. Wow. I thought of sharing it with you and lift up your mood as well. These hills you are seeing belongs to Bhutan. It's called the Bhutan Pahad. We are near the India-Bhutan border. So today I'll be wearing the UV Dock sunscreen and let's see how it goes. Not much to say about this sunscreen really. It works fine if you apply a generous amount and reapply often. And one thing is, initially it feels a bit slimy and silicone but gets completely dry and matte within 10 minutes. If you have very dry skin, honey, you may need a moisturizer before applying this sunscreen. But it's a dream come true for oily skinned people. But this sunscreen does have fragrance in it, so I do not recommend it for long term use. क्योंकि सनस्क्रीन में क्या होता है, you apply a generous amount, then you reapply it throughout the day. That's too much fragrance for you. Also, many fragrance ingredients get toxic under the sun. So try to avoid fragrance at least in your sunscreens. Now the much awaited one, I'm applying the Minimalist SPF 60 plus Silymarin sunscreen. Let's see how well it works. And in the meantime, don't miss the forest sound. Isn't it so amazing and peaceful? So it got absorbed quickly, leaving no oiliness or stickiness, as you can see. And this sunscreen is a bit moisturizing also, guys. I did not need a moisturizer before using it, although I'm in a very cold and dry weather today. Acha, one important thing I noticed about this sunscreen may peel a little bit sometimes. So I used this sunscreen for like 2-3 days, and some days it peeled and other days it didn't. And I noticed if I was wearing more than one serum, it started peeling. Not too much, but a little bit. Some of you had told me also that this sunscreen is causing peeling, but previously I didn't experience it. So I'll tell you 2-3 ways you can minimize peeling with this sunscreen or any other sunscreen. Number one, please take the time to get your toners or serums or moisturizers completely dry and well absorbed into the skin before you apply the sunscreen. Number two, I have noticed if you tap this sunscreen instead of rubbing it too much on your skin, there is less chance of peeling. Last but very important, the Bioderma sunscreen. Not too much to say, I'll just say this sunscreen protection wise it's bomb. It protects your skin from the sun for the longest time, but it does give a little bit of a white cast on Indian skin tone. Now the white cast gets reduced after some time but comes back once you reapply it. Also felt a bit too heavy on my skin. Overall a great option for dry skinned people, but people with oily skin not so much. Thank you for coming with me on this mountain trip, girls and guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and also please let me know which other product you want me to review next. Write to me in the comments now, okay? Love you a lot. Bye.